How does that, the idea that you're not allowed to even be seen or show yourself, sorry, show your image to anyone, make you feel as a woman or as a human?
Actually, we all human, we all women, girls, we don't want anyone's attention. We're just doing these things for ourselves. We're putting makeup, we are wearing whatever clothes that we want. We're not doing that because of the attracting the men's attention or whatever it's attention. We're just doing it by ourselves. But they are thinking that we are not doing that by for ourselves. They're thinking that maybe we have some plans on these kind of stuff, which is truly unbelievable. That we're not doing that because of someone else. It is a human need that you have to wear whatever you want. Beside that, you even cannot talk whenever you are outside of your home.
You can't
You
talk.
cannot you cannot talk because nobody have to uh, hear your voice because it's a bit so much unusual for someone or for basically for men to hear your voice, which is such a bad thing back home there in Afghanistan. So yeah, as a woman, as a girl in Afghanistan, that I was born there, I was raised there, and I grew up there. It is very painful for me when I see that I have the ability to speak, I have the ability to talk, I have the ability to go to school, I have everything in myself that God have given to me. But some people came to me and then they say that you cannot talk, you're not allowed to talk, you cannot allowed to go to school, you cannot go whatever you want, we cannot, like basically they are getting those abilities or those things that God has given to us. There are some people that they are taking those things from us, those abilities that we can do as human, but they're not allowing us to do. It's basically so much painful. It is not something that we supposed to do, but it is 3 years or 4 years that it is something like that. But the girls in Afghanistan, girls and women in Afghanistan, they are suffering from these situations, from this bad situation right now. They even cannot go to school. They cannot go to university. They cannot go to course. They cannot be educated. For
Mm.
example, there's a lot of people that they just want to share their knowledge. But in Afghanistan, when you are a woman, you cannot do anything else just to give birth to a child, to marry someone whom your parents want you to marry, or whatever. Just the so basically, our niece has given to us. Like we don't have anything else to show, or they want us not to show.
Mm. So they've taken, your education, your dreams, your voice, your image. I understand you do incredible work to give some of those things back to young girls in Afghanistan. Can you talk us through what you're doing with the institute you set up?
Yes, for sure. So basically, when I was doing my 12th grade education back home in Afghanistan, it was my last day that I told you that Taliban came and took over Afghanistan, so I couldn't go to school anymore, and I decided to apply for countries. Like for universities abroad, especially in Canada and US, and I applied for many of them, and I've got so many admission letters. So basically, I came to Canada and I'm studying at George Brown College right now. My program is health services, which is so amazing. And I just wanted to do something for girls, which they are in back home and they cannot go to school or universities or courses, and the rights of education are taken from them. So basically, I founded the Afghan Girls Initiative, AGI, which is basically an organization, non-profit organization, which is actively working in Afghanistan, especially in Kabul, not on other provinces. It's basically only in Kabul right now, but we want to just expand it in other countries, other provinces too. Um, So basically, Afghan Girls Initiative is doing providing some courses, online courses, and in-person courses for young girls and also boys. We are not forgetting boys. We also have to provide education for boys too. And currently, we are covering more than 30 girls. We are providing English language courses online and in person, but we are focusing on in-person courses, and also we are providing preparation for the TOEFL exam and also IELTS exam, so they can be prepared and they can pass the test, so they can apply for the universities in Canada and abroad countries, so they can come here and they can study. So we don't have any hope right now in Afghanistan, so they can go to universities anymore, but we just want to make a pathway for them to study, to be prepared, to give some exams or whatever that the requirement is. They just want to uh, take that one, the requirements that they need, and then we are preparing them for the high education. For example, bachelor's degree, master's degree, not PhD because it's too much high, but these girls are they are just 18 years old, 17 years old, or 16 years old. So basically, we're focusing on the English language skills and also computer literacy, and also preparing for the IELTS, TOEFL, and SAT exam.
I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So 30 girls and some boys as well in Afghanistan now have hope, which is amazing. What are some of the dangers that come with this? Because obviously, am I right in saying it is against the law in Afghanistan to educate these young women?
Yes, 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 exactly. So basically, when I founded this one, we cannot register our organization in Afghanistan. We cannot say anyone else that we have Afghan Girls Initiative or whatever initiative or organization that we are providing education for girls. Of course, how we have to say tell them that we want to register our organization into in a government that they don't want any education anymore, especially for girls or women. So of course they will not accept this one. But basically, what we did was it's hidden classes and hidden schools that they are right now in Kabul, but nobody knows about it. But just our students, they know about it, and we just tell them that you don't have to share this information anymore. Those people that just we trust them, we can let them to come in our classes and they can be educated. And I know it's so much dangerous. We are facing a lot of problems there. There is no one to be with us, to stand with us, and they're just saying that you don't have to have any courses or whatever. Even though our computer lab with it was full of computers that I was just funded by myself. I was working hard day and night to earn something and then invest it on those classrooms, on those computer labs, on those computers that I have bought it by myself. But one day when Taliban knows about it, they just came to our classrooms and then they destroyed everything. And now we don't have any computer labs, but we are just doing some basic things with English language skills and also the test preparation for girls and providing them free exams. For example, the TOEFL exam is I think $250, but we are providing them for free. And yeah, so basically, there's a lot of dangers that we were facing and we are facing. So nobody knows about it right now, but it has to be hidden until that moment that they accept that education is not a privilege; it's a right for everyone, and everyone should be educated in every part of their lives.
I couldn't agree more. Um, so obviously, there's is there a bit of a kind of catch 22 with this, if you know what I mean? Of you you need funding by the sounds of it. Is that right? To help pay for this. Yet you can't get funding because you're not a registered company, uh,
Exactly.
for understandable reasons. What do you need and how can people help the Afghan girls initiative?
It's such a great question. So now it's time for action. We have to do something for them. We cannot just talk about the problems that they have right now or they had. We have to take action. We have to do something for them. There is a lot of girls, a lot of women that they are suffering from not going to school, not going to university, not going to courses, but we have to do something for them. So basically, what is that thing that we can do for them? First of all, we can do advocate for them. We can let people know that these girls are suffering from blah blah blah, not going to school, like distracting from education, knowledge, or whatever. I think the first thing that we can do, it is very important and it is not so much difficult for every one of us that we can do it in every part of our life. It's so much basic and it's very easy for everyone to do so. It is the advocating for the rights of women and girls in Afghanistan. And the second thing that we can do to raise awareness of the situation of these girls and make people let know that these girls need your help, and there is some organizations that they are doing real works and they need the funding and they need something to do for them, and we are like directly connected with the girls and women in Afghanistan, but we need funding from the different organization abroad, not only in Afghanistan, because in Afghanistan there is no organization to fund us because they don't know even that we are registered or no. Even we cannot register ourselves in the government because they don't know that we are existing. So basically, the thing that I want from people, it is, please stand with the Afghan women and girls. Please stand with the Afghan women and girls because they need your help. They need your support, and you have to do something for them. From advocating for them, raising awareness, or giving fund to them, donations, or taking part just as a person, as a human being, for them to not be disappointed, or after this they have to raise much stronger than the past, because we are suffering the challenges that it was not like before. It's something new and nobody knows about it, but we have to tell people, we have to take action, we have to do advocate for them, and we have to make other people encourage that they have to do something. If we cannot do anything for them, we can encourage other people that they can do something for them. Exactly. We
Mm.
can raise awareness. We can tell them that these girls are not forgotten. We have to know that they need help, and we have to let other know that they need help, and we have to take action for them, and we have to fundraise for them, or just simply advocate for them.